Hello and welcome to another update video about Aave. On the Aave chart, the price turned around basically where it needed to down here. It's too early to say that we have a lasting low in place. We can really only identify that after we've got 5 waves up complete. We count that as a circle wave 1 and then the wave 2, if that is holding, yeah, that would be an ABC pullback, an ABC correction, forming a higher low. When that's holding, then we can prepare for a third wave rally that can eventually take us to $100 plus. Okay, so we had one trend reversal support area here, which did range down to $52. We had another one here, which was touched. This one was slightly, it was never broken. We had a brief wick below it, but it did hold that 78.6 retracement level. Price then rallied in a third wave, came down in a fourth wave into our support area again. You could have used maybe to place an order. That's entirely up to you. And then now we have 5 waves to the upside. Certainly with today's high, 5 waves. Not very clear 5 waves yet. It should ideally still push to $70 to $75 to give us clear 5 waves. And if we have them, then I will add a support area for wave 2, which would be then a fairly reliable setup. Fairly reliable, not high quality, because this move again doesn't seem to be an impulse, especially with this beginning here, but it's okay, it's acceptable. So maybe a 3-star instead of a 5-star setup that will become. Price broke above this descending trend line. The 4-hour candle hasn't closed above it. I would want to pay attention to that, see if it's actually respecting it. By the way, it depends on which time frame you're drawing these trend lines. But yeah, it's not closed above it. That's key. So maybe it will and then establish itself above it, push a little higher, get to $70 to $75. An obvious one would be up here. Sort of this target range, resistance range above $74, $75. There's going to be some resistance there. So if we draw a trend line here, you can see that actually. This is sort of roughly where we could be landing 75. Below that, we've got here resistance, which is around 69. Okay, so ideally somewhere in between. Yeah, this is where I would like this wave 5 to go to. If it turns around now, it wouldn't be crystal clear, but we could still get away with counting it as 5 waves. Either way, when we come down now, I will add a support area to the chart. I will refine that for channel members, change it when we see it, because these are basically moving support areas. For example, if the price is pushing higher now, I would have to adjust it a little bit. But if we base it on the latest high, then support would be highlighted here between $53.30 and $57.90. Pretty much. This is going to be support for the wave 2. And after having 5 waves up, the price would be expected in an ABC correction to pull back into this price region, and also to hold it. Again, a break below the 78.6 retrace is most likely leading to a failure. Here, we didn't have a break. Yeah, it tested it, but it recovered very quickly. So I think the 8-hour or daily candle never closed below it. But yeah, this was very, very much a gray area, you could say. Never invalidated. Okay, invalidation is here. Invalidation is below the beginning of wave 1. But certainly where you would say, okay, can't trust it that much anymore. Nevertheless, the next one did hold, and let's see if this pullback area will hold as well when the price pulls back in an ABC correction. Interesting, because this will be great reward to risk, because the third wave, I mean, let's just measure a target. Again, I don't want to make people too excited yet. First of all, I would like to see this 5th wave push a little higher. But let's assume it just ends where it is now. Let's assume it comes down to maybe the golden ratio, $56. Then the minimum target for this third wave, would be basically $90. And then we would get a wave 4 pullback. And the wave 5 higher could send it then $100, $120. This would be the larger degree third. Then we would get a larger degree 4th wave, and so on. It would unfold like that. Okay, so this is one that I'm definitely observing. I did buy Aave in, I think it was early September. Haven't sold it yet. Yeah, so I still have that. Yeah, So not much more to add, I think. Let me think. Here we've got the maybe even an inverse head and shoulders that's forming here, but that's not very obvious. And also I would like it to, I mean, this was one maybe, the red line that I showed you, but then it would need to push higher. I think it is sort of getting to the end of this 5-wave cycle, so maybe a little higher and then coming down. So I will keep focusing on that. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.